2021, our lives were dominated by the COVID-19 pandemic.
It was at least as challenging as the year before. And what was great to see at MSDI was the way our staff and students kept their focus.
We came through pretty well. Amazing effort by our teams. I mean, the education team had to keep teaching and did keep teaching through this incredibly difficult time, but using hybrid methods, so online and some face-to-face. But we do need to recognise this has put a lot of stress on our staff.
And at the same time, we had caring responsibilities at home, with family, with friends in the community. 2022 will bring new challenges and we'll face these together. This period that we're still in and coming through has really helped sharpen the focus on human health and sustainable development. And I think this will be really important as we look ahead into the future.
I mean, it is worth reflecting on how closely we followed the science in COVID, and yet there seems to be a huge gap between the science and what we're doing on climate change. And if we could do the same thing in climate, the same thing in sustainable development that we did in tackling COVID, we'd be much better off. A big factor has been the climate debate. And of course we had COP26, where the world inched slowly but positively towards a better outcome.
At Monash University and with our academic colleagues around the country and internationally, we have access to remarkable expertise. But all expertise doesn't lie in academic disciplines. The wisdom of experience, the lived experience of people in communities, the expertise of Indigenous people over millennia. All of these knowledges are really important for sustainable development.
And we're able, I think, to work with policymakers in government to achieve the policy outcomes that are going to make a real difference in climate, in sustainable development, in water, in resilience.
And our role at MSDI is to make sure that we're open-minded, that we value these different ways of knowing, and we'll get a better outcome for our communities, for our partners, if we are open and value these different ways of knowing. MSDI's success depends entirely on our partnerships, our collaborations with government colleagues, with industry colleagues, with colleagues from civil society. That's a part of what's sometimes called our secret sauce, that we are really good at listening to others.
The most remarkable thing this year is that despite the challenges of COVID, we've continued to grow and make a real impact.
Young people are increasingly engaged with sustainable development challenges.
I'm inspired by the incredible ideas and passion that the people in the organisation have.
It's an example of young people stepping up. We will see more of this in future, and that's what gives me hope.
We're not negative, we don't look for the problems, we look for the solutions, and that gives me hope.